So this story is Fly Guy Presents Police Officers by Ted Arnold. A boy had a pet fly named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name. Buzz. Buzz and Fly Guy headed to a police station. We're going to meet some heroes today, Buzz told Fly Guy. Fly Guy put on a cape. Not that kind of hero, Fly Guy, Buzz said, laughing. Police officers are real heroes. They went inside to learn more. A police officer's job is to protect the people and property in their community. There are around 18,000 police departments in the United States. Almost every state has a statewide police force. A city usually has its own police department run by a police chief. And then Buzz is saying Hawaii is the only state that doesn't. This page, we have large cities are broken into smaller areas called precincts or districts. Each precinct or district has its own police station. In rural counties, there is often a sheriff's office. A sheriff oversees sheriff's deputies. A police station is where the police chief or sheriff, police officers, deputies, detectives, and other staff work. Some police stations have a locker room where police officers change into their uniforms. Many also have fitness rooms. So here we can see the outside of a police station. Right here's a police officer in his locker, and then here at the fitness center. There are often small cells to hold people who have been arrested. People stay there until they see a judge. Ooh, we talked about judges. Some police stations have their own 911 radio operators. Other stations get information from a central 911 call center. So here they show a cell, a jail cell. And then here, sorry, it's a little blurry. It's like the bad glare. Like the 911 dispatch, what it looks like with their little computers and headsets. A law is a rule. In the United States, there are laws that say people cannot take things that don't belong to them. People also cannot go into someone's home without permission. When someone breaks these laws, they have committed a crime. A person who sees that crime happen is called a witness. When a crime takes place, officers talk to witnesses, people that had seen it, to find out what happened. Then they write a report with the facts they learned. Police officers may arrest someone when there is reason to believe that the person has broken a law. Here's pictures of people being arrested. And then maybe here talking to witnesses. Police officers wear uniforms. This makes them easy to spot so people know they are there to help. So here's a diagram with all kinds of labels, similar to in our benchmark, we had a firefighter, actually it was a smoke jumper that had labels all around to describe their uniform. So here we have his name tag of the police officer. Sorry, my kids. Here's the service pistol in the holster, so the gun. An expandable baton located behind the gun. A duty belt that has equipment like whistle, keys, handcuff, pepper spray, and extra ammunition. Right here it's pointing to his hat, his radio, the police department patch, the badge, a taser, and straight leg pants. That's part of their uniform. Most police officers wear a metal badge. Some officers, such as those on Marine Patrol, wear an embroidered patch. Police officers use radios to communicate. They often use codes to let other officers know what is happening. Police officers wear bullet-resistant vests. So here you can see his uniform a little clearer. and then an officer talking into his radio, and then those bulletproof vests. Police officers do not always wear traditional uniforms while on duty. Detectives gather facts and collect physical clues called evidence. They work behind the scenes, so they usually wear suits or regular clothing. Crime scene investigators, CSIs, gather and study evidence. They might collect fingerprints, hair, or other items left at a crime scene. CSIs wear gloves and booties so they don't damage evidence. That's this page here. Sorry for that glare. Officers on the SWAT team go through extra training so they can handle the most dangerous jobs. They wear a special uniform to keep them safe. SWATers, says Fly Guy. Not fly swatters. SWAT stands for Special Weapons and Tactics. Many police officers patrol, which we learned about, or watch over their communities in cars. Some police cars have special equipment inside. Dashboard and body-worn cameras record a police officer's and the public's actions during traffic stops and arrests. The video footage can be used in court cases. So they show here a dashboard camera inside the car. And then here they show one worn on this lady's body, the police officer's body. Computers help an officer find out who owns a car, make sure someone's driver's license is valid, or check if a person is wanted for a crime. Radar checks the speed of passing cars. Police officers use it to make sure drivers obey traffic laws. Police cars have flashing lights and sirens to help keep people safe. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. I'm recording right now. Not all police officers drive cars. Some ride on horseback, even on city streets. Mounted officer patrols are useful in crowds since they have a better view than officers on foot. Horseflies! Mounted police officers in Texas. So here you can see police officers on top of horses. And here as well, this is in New York. Others ride bicycles or motorcycles. They can reach areas a car may not be able to go. Some police officers ride in boats. Marine patrols can help with searches and rescues in lakes, rivers, and oceans. Police officers patrol from the sky too. Helicopters may be used during a traffic accident or a search and rescue mission. Many police departments have a K9, and either spelled K9, C-A-N-I-N-E, or the letter K and 9, services unit. Police dogs help police officers search people or places for drugs and weapons. They can also help track missing people. The dogs and handlers in a K9 unit don't just work together, they live together too. This helps them form a tight bond. You're usually not allowed to pet police dogs, but don't worry, they get plenty of love. And here's a lot of sweet pictures of police officers with their dogs, their partners. There are around 750,000 police officers in the United States. Those who want to become police officers must train at a police academy. Trainees study local laws. They exercise. They learn how to use different weapons, drive safely at high speeds, and stay calm in an emergency. After trainees graduate, they can begin active police work. Police officers never stop learning. They continue to train and learn throughout their careers. Police officers know how to perform basic life-saving techniques if people need help right away. A police officer can help. A police officer might use a Heimlich maneuver on someone who is choking. That's this here. Or an officer might use cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, on a person who isn't breathing. And here at the bottom is a picture of a boy thanking an officer who saved his life using CPR down here. Police officers often risk their own lives to save others. So here we see a lot of pictures of different situations, like officers rescuing a woman from a flood. Here, officers investigating a car crash, rescuing a baby, and giving first aid. Yeah, they're heroes. Hero, 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 hero. It is important to let the police know when a crime occurs. Also, if you see a car accident or someone who needs medical help, call 911 right away. If you call 911, the person who answers the phone will ask questions and tell you what to do until help arrives. This person is called a dispatcher. It's like I say, dispatcher. So Buzz and Fly Guy's 911 tips. Always call 911 in an emergency. Tell the dispatcher your name, your location, including your street address, and your phone number. Give as many details as you can about what is happening. Answer the dispatcher's questions. Follow any instructions and do not hang up until you are told to. If you dial 911 by mistake, do not hang up. Stay on the phone to let the dispatcher know that you're okay. Police officers will soon arrive at the scene. It is their job to help and to find out what happened. So some nice tips there. Sometimes the police need help doing their job. The National Guard is a division of the United States military. They might be called in to help the police during a natural disaster like a tornado, hurricane, or flood. So here's a picture of National Guard rescuing people from their homes, the National Guard giving supplies to hurricane victims. The United States Marshal Service makes sure people obey federal laws. U.S. Marshals might be called on to help the police find someone who's escaped from jail or prison. So here's a United States Marshal escorting a fugitive from the airport. That's that picture there. Sometimes other emergency workers like firefighters need help from the police. Police officers stand guard at a roadblock so firefighters can battle wildfires. Police officers are sworn to protect and serve their communities. Community policing helps them do their job. That means police departments meet with community leaders and members to think about ways to solve problems before crimes occur. Friends, help keep yourself and your friends and your family safe. If you see someone doing something he or she shouldn't be doing, tell a police officer or other responsible adult. So here we're going to see pictures of kids touring police services, officers talking with community, officers helping kids wrap gifts, kids and officers playing football in Georgia. And it just says, a police officer might be your neighbor. If you see something, say something is what that sign says there. Wow, police officers have a hard job, Buzz said. I'm glad I got to learn about so many of the things they do to help keep people safe. Yes. Buzz and Fly Guy cannot wait until their next field trip. The end.